Roethlisberger and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Russell Wilson leads out the Seattle Seahawks offense. The veteran Wilson, a third-round pick back in 2012.
I know you saw in your email that the ballots will be coming in after this week's games for league MVP. You've got a vote. I've got a vote. We're getting ready to see a closing argument in this one, though. Can he lock it down?
Week 17, the last act. We're not supposed to say who we're voting for, but I can say this. He's in the stadium right now. So there you go. There's my hint.
There's your hint right there. I'm going to wait until after this one is over. He's got to sway me with one more performance.
The numbers for Jones last week, 15 carries, 62 yards. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
He's brought down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they come out with a purpose. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal from just inside the 5. Now Jones. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by a man back from an elbow injury that sidelined him for the majority of 2019. At 38 years of age, it's Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Singletary again.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40
to the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, 49ers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On first down, Jones. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Aaron Jones. his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Danny Amendola on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season, as this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Give me some.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Singletary, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And 9 at the 9-yard line.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
1-yard line.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
at their own 8-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's found the end zone twice. And now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Levine Toilolo, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Here's Hardman to return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
For DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson will throw again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Mecole Hardman. Incomplete.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
43-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score, Seahawks.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
49ers 7.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Now Amendola. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter.
Check. 59.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
The ball carrier.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Singletary here running out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Harrison Smith on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson.
Pass complete to
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go right back to Singletary. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 22.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Hardman.
Wilson's pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw him off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. From the 39, Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
3rd and long.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides with that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 29, Wilson. Pitch and catch complete to Hireman. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Back now here in Santa Clara.
That's the end of the third.
It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
19-yard line.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense about ready to take over again. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cameron Wake picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Catch made by Slayton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He hits his target. It's the tight end, Toilolo. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
7 yards, the pickup there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Cameron Wake getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Aaron Jones.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Wilson's pass.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action with Wilson. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it.
Now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, a final win here means they'll finish off the regular season at a solid 13-3. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles